Alright, it's day 84 of dropshipping, and I gotta go somewhere. I don't know why my hair looks like that. I gotta go somewhere, so I gotta make this video pretty quick, right? And I don't know why the car beside me is flashing, right? I gotta make this video quick, and I'm gonna make a couple predictions in this video. Number one, also, like, I remember yesterday I told you guys that even though I'm talking about how to make like good ads, this takes way longer than you think. It takes so much hard work, which is why the majority of people, including me, a previous version of me, did not do it as I described, because it just takes so much hard work. So I haven't even made one full ad, right? Also, one of the reasons I haven't made the first full ad is because, or like one of the angles is because literally I just ran out of credits, right? Like I ran out of like the AI video generation credits, so I just gotta wait today. And the other reason is it just takes a while to write script, so I don't know like the script for my next ad concept or my next angle. Basically in my first batch of ads, I have to make a lot of different angles. Also, I've been watching a lot of videos on like other people making startups, and everyone's talking about UGC. Oh, get a UGC creator, get a UGC creators. Here's my prediction. I think UGC stuff works for certain companies, but it will never work as well for, especially if like people want to instantly buy our product, right? I don't think it will ever work as well as a like just doing Facebook ads. And the reason why is because in dropshipping, if it never worked, then I don't think it will work for software. Here's why. Whatever marketing strategies people use in software, I think they're very low level. I don't think they're actually very good compared to like what dropshippers were doing. And if dropshippers have not been able to make like organic work long term, or like the majority of them, I don't think the majority of SaaS people are going to make it work long term. This is why we see Cal AI and Twitter talk about how right now the majority of their money, like basically all of their money, is coming from Facebook ads. This is not a coincidence, right? Everyone wants to sell you their UGC program, and this is my prediction. Also, another thing, I am probably gonna soon start talking about how much money I have made from my previous startup and my upcoming startup. The only reason I'm not doing it right now is because this is gonna sound hella weird, right? But I've made a certain amount of money, which on paper looks like, in terms of revenue, on paper looks pretty good for my last startup, which I call failed. Because it was just not a lot of profit in there. The reason I'm not sharing it just yet is because I just want to prove to myself that although I was blessed by God the first time, I just want to do it one more time, right? That way the stuff I'm talking about is not like it just doesn't feel like I'm chatting like shit the whole time, right? Like all my methods, I want to just prove that it works again and even better by me doing the methods I'm talking about better. Because basically it's just going to be a lot of pressure on me if I share like the numbers I had on my first startup, and then I launch my second one and this second one goes to absolute shit. I would just not feel very good. I would just feel like, bro, so many people expect me to like be this guy, and if I'm not that, I'm gonna soon find out in a couple days, maybe a week or so, maybe a couple weeks. I'll find out if I am that guy, right? If I can actually produce like insane amount of numbers in revenue. But I just gotta wait for it, you know. There's nothing else I can do. So literally the only thing is, it's gonna sound so weird when I say it out loud, but the only reason I'm not sharing my revenue right now is because I have a fear that people are gonna judge me, and I personally will judge myself if I cannot replicate the numbers I talk about. So let me actually replicate them, and then I'm gonna start sharing them. And the reason why I want to share my numbers is because I've realized in this world, right, the people I watch, the people I trust, the only reason I trust them is because they do a certain amount, like they've shared their revenue, they shared all their numbers, right? Otherwise, there's no reason for you to watch me unless I tell you, okay, these are the amounts of, like, this is the insane amount of money I've already done in revenue. This is why you should listen to me, and not some random guy who's trying to do like who does 1.5K in a month, and he's telling you, oh, this is how you should market, right? Like, this guy is clearly not the authority. But to present myself as an authority, the only way is to tell you, okay, this is why I'm a bigger authority than this guy, even though he has 200,000 subscribers or 50,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. He's doing dog shit numbers, and this is the numbers I'm doing, right? This is the kind of authority I want to have, and the only way is to actually share the numbers, or like how much revenue I did from whatever the profit rate is like. I don't know if I'll share like the exact profits ever, but I'll at least share like the revenue, you know. I'll tell you if I'm profitable or not, but I don't tell, like, I just don't want people to know, all right, he made this much in profit today, you know. That's a bit odd as well. but at least revenue I'll start sharing once I can replicate insane revenue once again. All right, I'll see you guys.